Happy New Year. It's the 2nd of January. A few times last year, I offered a discount on my FX Signals subscription for those of you who are trying to pass a trader challenge or build your account or build a revenue stream. The full price is £125 per month or whatever that is in your local currency. I'm going to give you one last chance as it's the beginning of the year to sign up at £99 per month for the whole life of your subscription until you cancel. The link is in the box, so please click on that. Or if you are in my free Telegram group, I will also post the link in there. Now, if you miss this, that's it. I will never offer this £99 per month deal again. It'll revert to £125 per month. So it is a big saving if you are intending on following my excellent signals this year. Right, let's get on with some ideas. If you do follow my signals, then you will get this trade ideas sheet every morning by about 3 or 4 a.m. GMT after I've done about 2 hours analysis at my desk in Thailand. I'm going to run through some of the trades. I've got the euro US dollar up on there at the moment. When you look at the daily chart, there is just no trend. Look, this goes back a year now. There is clearly no trend for the euro US dollar. So the only thing I can really do is focus on the 4-hour chart, which is over here. And that just encapsulates the run up from September. I've put my Fibonacci levels on there. I put Bollinger Bands on my 4-hour chart. They're kind of helping me. I don't rely on them an awful lot, but they do sometimes give me a bit of extra confidence in a level. I've got my 100, my 200, my 500, and my 50 period moving averages on the 4-hour chart as well. Those are the same moving averages I have on every time frame that I look at, and I look at about 4 or 5. But for today, I'm just going to focus on the daily and the 4-hour because that's all I can get on the screen. Okay, I'm actually going to move swiftly on to cable and show you the trade idea that I've got there. So in the short term, at least, well, when I say short term, over the last 3 or 4 months, the dollar does appear to be in something of a bear trend, and I'm just sticking with that trend. I had actually been sort of projecting that the dollar would enter a bear trend, and it has happened. So with that, I'm now sticking to that bear trend. And so I'm looking for buy opportunities in cable. Again, longer term, going back over a year, this is not a reliable trend that I can follow. Even the moving averages are starting to flatten out now after a year of mostly sideways action. So I have to focus on the short-term charts. For cable, I've got some minor support around 127.00, which is why I've got 127.10, 126.90. We actually had that as a support level last week, and it did work for a quick scalp. I'm going to see if we can scalp that level again this week before the US non-farm payroll release on Friday. But if we do go lower, there is what I see as stronger support level around 126.40, which is why I've got that 126.40, 126.20 area on my chart. Moving on to Aussie dollar. This is a slightly more reliable trend. I'd say well, again, over the longer term, it is very much a sideways trend. And this was horrible around sort of August to November. Really difficult to trade. I had to give up in the end. We did have a few winning trades at the beginning of that period, but in the end, this kind of pattern is just impossible for me to trade. We are now in something of a bull trend, and I think it is the beginning of a sustained bull trend. Holding above the green 500-day moving average would certainly be positive for the Aussie versus the US dollar. We've got a really good support level around 67.30, 67.20 from the fib levels, previous price action, not from the Bollinger Bands, but we do have the 100 period moving average on the 4-hour chart there as well. I think it's unlikely we're going to drop 100 pips to that level, but if we were to, I think it would represent a really good opportunity to get long. We have been trading this from a long position over the last 2 or 3 months, and it has worked really well. Well, we did once it broke through this area here. So that was actually around mid-November. We've been trying to trade it from the long side. Not easy here with this big consolidation period. We will get those in a bull trend. I don't find them easy, but anyway, I stuck with it, and we have actually made money on buying a break above resistance levels in the Aussie, and I will buy into support levels as well if we do see a correction to the downside. New Zealand versus the US dollar as well, 62.90, 62.80. I have that as quite a good support level, and that is actually a little bit closer to where we are trading now. So I've got that from some sub levels that I put onto my chart, and that does tie in with a Bollinger Band level, and that actually does tie in with a moving average on the 1-hour chart as well, which I'm not going to show you. But again, I think we're developing a bull trend in the New Zealand dollar versus the US. So being a trend follower, that's one of my primary tools following the trend. I'm going to stick with that. We've had a little dip down today, not quite as far as my buy level yet. US dollar versus the Canadian dollar is in this horrible sideways chop. So again, daily chart is of no use to me whatsoever. I can only focus on the short-term charts. However, There is a level here on the daily chart around 132.80, which I see as a good resistance level. We did quite well in December. We kept selling breaks. I also tried to sell some bounces. We didn't really get decent bounces, but certainly selling on breaks worked. Now we're getting a little bit of a bounce. 132.80 does look like a good resistance level from the 23.6% Fibonacci coupled with the 500-day moving average. So as long as we stay below there, that does look quite negative for the pair. I've also got that level looking quite good on the 4-hour chart. So I'm quite confident with that, with the upper Bollinger Band as well. If we jump to 133.45, I've also got, no, have I got that? No, but I will put that on the trade sheet if we jump up there, because I think that will also be a level that is worth selling, considering I believe we are at the early stages of a sustained bear trend. Okay, that's all I'm going to show you for today. Please do look out for the links to those discounts. Don't miss them. If you want to make some money this year, sign up now, follow me, and earn while you learn. I do post charts, I do educate, as well as give my signals on a daily basis in the Telegram group.